What is up, guys? It's Braixen here today with another fantastic deck. Well, today it's going to be a Charizard and Braixen lock deck. Before I'm going to talk about the deck, let's not forget to subscribe to the channel for more decks, more TCG news, and more upcoming Sword and Shield content, cause, well, we're going to have a gameplay, of course, of the storyline here on this channel, and Poke Battles, the ranking battles on our YouTube, Twitch. So, let's not forget about that. Alright, so, Braixen Charizard lock. Like, why I went with a lock deck first? It was a request. So I was like, hey, we have all the pieces, we can do it. And I kind of, was like, well, Brilliant Flare, 180 damage, it's cool. But also I can search deck for cards that I need, so I can prepare my next turn each time, which is, kind of cool, and definitely it's something that is worth doing. So that's what I've exactly done, but I still kind of kept my at least one Reshiram in this deck, just in case I need a huge attacker over here. So let's go card by card and let's see what we got inside. So first things first, as you can see, we've got a line of 3/3 Omanyte Omastar, then we got 3 Charizard and Braixen tag team with the Reshiram tag team as well. On top of that, why I'm not using tag whistles, that's a good question. Well, the deck is constructed the way that you will start with one of those guys here, and honestly, you don't need and don't want more than the one you start with, right? So that's kind of a thing here. Plus, we've got Cherish Balls if something happens. Or for the Pokémon Communication, right? To work with Cherish Ball, Pokémon Communication, we've got an Omastar. So that's why I'm not using Tag Whistle, because that was a question yesterday, I just wanted to answer it here. So we got 3 Charizard and Braixen, we've got 1 Reshiram for those hard hits. On top of that, 3 Cherish Balls, 4 custom catchers. Why I'm not going with great catchers? Custom catchers just work on everything, and I kind of like them a little bit more, but if you want, you can do great catchers here. 2 Fiery Flints, 2 Great Potions, 4 Pokégears 3.0, 3 Pokémon Communications, 2 Reset Stamps, 3 Stadium Navs, 1 Giant Hearth, 1 Pokémon Research Lab, 3 Pokémon Research Labs, sorry for that, 2 Power Plants, 1 Wondrous Labyrinth, playset of Green's Exploration, playset of Welder, and 12 energy. So as you can see, there's not a lot of new trainers, just because I couldn't really fit those new trainers over here. Like I tried, okay, like Gold Power Plant, I can fit Gold Power Plant here. But really, this deck is good the way it is, and maybe I can fit a Rosa, but again, at the same time, I'm not really thinking someone's gonna knock it out here so hard that I'm gonna need that Rosa, because we've got all the pieces here, right? Other cards as well. This works the way it should. This is the best way for me, and I hope also for you. So let's play those few games, and let's not forget that the whole deck is down there below in the description, so you can just copy and paste it, my friends. You can just go copy and paste it, have some fun with it. But let's take a look over here. So we got Reshiram lock, and let's make it happen. Maybe we're gonna get those 5 packs, because I have to grind that Cynthia. I'm not gonna lie, I have to start grinding that Cynthia at some point, right? And I know what you want. Do you want to go first or you want to go second? You want to go first because you want to use Pokémon Research Lab. And is the coffee good? I know that's a question. I know. Oh, it's it's terrible, but at least we go first. So we got Charizard Braixen. Oh, that Raven, what have you done to that coffee? My goodness, I've lost my magical touch. So as you can see, we got Stadium Nav, so we're gonna try to get Pokémon Research Lab. On top of that, we got a Welder and Charizard Braixen as an active. So as I said, Tag Whistle, not really something you need. You've got those Cherish Balls. They are good enough, right? That's a nice pun for my good friend Good Enough, a great streamer. Definitely you should check him out. Look at that. Oh, that is a perfect hand. Like, this is the hand you love to have. Like, this is the hand you want to have in those games, in those matchups over here. So 3 energies and Stadium Nav. 1. Okay, so I've got my Stadium Nav. So we're gonna have Pokémon Research Lab. And I'm not going to play anything else. Why I'm not playing anything else? Well, I don't want him to know what I have next turn, right? If I would play Fiery Flint, he knows I have energy. If I would play you know, Stadium Nav, he knows what Stadium I have in my hand. If I play Pokégear, he knows supports that I have. So we want to avoid that situation, right? We don't want him to know our hand. Like, this is, you know, crucial. Why he should know our hand, right? He shouldn't. It should be, you know, kept in a secret. So yeah, he plays Power Plant. It's all cool. It's all good. Power Plant, you know, definitely doesn't destroy my plants. But what can destroy his plants right now, and ooh, he played Lily, is Wondrous Labyrinth. But first things first, because I have to be smart here, I can't play Omastar yet. Like, Omastar is going to be the last card. Pokégear 3.0, and I have a Welder. So, right now, Stadium Nav I can play for Wondrous Labyrinth, which, as I can see right now, he doesn't have enough energy, and if he's going to have Welder next turn, he can put 3 energy stops, which will give him 4. With Wondrous Labyrinth, he's going to need 5 to attack. So that's definitely a play here. Green, we don't need green, and we don't need Power Plant. Let's get the energy. And of course I'm playing Welder for 2 energies, because I also need 5, right? But I know I wanted to play it, so I could have prepared for it, right? A little bit earlier. There we go. Omastar on the board. And let's begin, right? So we have a Brilliant Flare. It's 180 damage, and I'm searching for 3 cards. Yes. So what cards I'm gonna search? Definitely Custom Catcher, and definitely 2 Great Potions. Because you want to hit, right, as well. So if he has something on a bench, I have an answer. If he, you know, does something, I have Great Potions, I can heal, it's all good, it's all fine. So, okay, so he went the way I kind of thought. So there's a Welder, 3 energies, 230 damage. He can't really do a lot more. I have 2 Great Potions, you know, Custom Catcher. Oh, he is playing his own Custom Catcher just to knock out Omastar. But is it enough? It is not enough to win the game right now. There we go. So that's a win for us. I mean, quite cool win. And as you can see, you know, the deck, in terms of consistency, it works quite well, right? Because once you get to the point of attacking, you don't really have to worry about anything, because like your next turn every single time is going to be prepared, right? Like, it's going to be ready. That's it. Heads. Let's go. Oh, I'm going second this time. Let's go. Like, I'm scared of this coffee. I'm scared to drink it. But I need coffee in my veins. We need coffee before the shiny hunt. No, it's still bad. The second sip didn't help. It's still bad. Oh, that's not something you should do. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna drink it no matter what, but because that's ooh, birds. You remember when everyone was so hyped for those, you know, Moltres Articuno choice helmet? Great choice, you might say. A netball that we're still waiting for Pokemon to send us to our league, because they kind of are not sending it. Silly Pokemon. Like, honestly, I think they will not. They will just go for acrobikes. Yeah, like, you see, like, this, you know, tournament organizer problems where Pokemon are doing whatever they like. TCG is doing sometimes, like, really whatever they like, and you have to, you know, like, constantly remind yourself. So he has a Butterfree. So right now he has the engine, because I know how it works. Like, we've done it when this card was released. So I know the engine exactly, but also I kind of know a few other things. But first things first. Pokégear 3.0. And you see that's a welder. I didn't really want a welder here. Okay, so I'm gonna just change my plans a little bit. So welder. Because he still needs to retreat first. But the problem is that next one I have Pokémon Research Lab, and I have to play Research Lab to even think about putting out Omastar. So I'm gonna waste one turn. But okay, you know, he needs to retreat first. So, and he may not get a switch, right? So, you know, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, what I'm counting on. That there's not going to be any switch whatsoever. But, Metapod, don't you dare. Don't you dare get... I mean, when I was doing it, it never happened like that. Like, okay, I could have had one, but not two. Wow. Alright, but he is... Okay, so he is missing. That's good. So, this means I'm going to get rid of Cherish Ball, because I don't need Cherish Ball right now. 2 energies. And Pokémon Research Lab. But now the question is, do I use it or not? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna lock him. It's like I can play another Braixen and Charizard. Like there's no problem about it. I can just play another one, you know, he has so many Pokemons on the board. And that's a switch, definitely. Yep. He's gonna shuffle mine as well, right? At least one extra energy attached to it. 110 damage to 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, Omastar is good. So Omastar will survive. Charizard Braixen will survive. And I can just get another, you know, custom catcher. Right? But I do think he's just gonna go for a GX, so I'm gonna try to grab this one. But later. So Charizard breaks, I'm gonna play mine. There's Omastar. And Brilliant Flare. Yes, I'm gonna search my deck, and I'm searching for Fiery Flint. I'm searching for Welder. And honestly also for Wondrous Labyrinth. Because I have to do something that will just kind of destroy his idea, right? That maybe is going to put him somewhere not there. Should have all the cards attached to... Yeah. Something really cool here now. 210. Yeah, he can Trinity Band. Like, that's what he's doing. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. So. Wondrous Labyrinth. Alright, I'm gonna do it this way. Grab myself some energy. I know I need one more here. I know. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Don't worry, don't worry. That's from my hand. And I know he can just shuffle it, so that's tricky. which means I have to go Great Potions, and I do have Reset Stamp. Another Welder, why not? Yeah, this is gonna work. Hopefully. I mean, you know, I have an idea. Because now he needs to think, like, what he's gonna do. Right, Pokemon Center Lady, sure. Right, so he needed this one more, and is it going to be a GX? Right, it was just a Trinity Burn, okay. So he's not using GX, not doing almost anything. Nope, oh, still bad. I'm dealing 150. I have 2 Great Potions. Right, Welder. Let's go with Brilliant Flower. Yep. So I know I have a knockout next turn, so I think, honestly I do think he's just gonna go for a GX. Just to shuffle it back. Alright, Coach Trainer, sure. He still can't play items. Yep, so he went for a GX, okay. You know, just like I thought. So I'm gonna heal over here. It's all good, it's all fine. Grab custom catchers, so there's no more GX. I don't really have to worry about anything. I mean, I can't really, you know, play right now Reshiram. But what I can do is a Reset Stamp to 3. So his hand is not going to be as big. There we go. And a Brilliant Flare. And just in case, right? You know, just in case I'm going to grab myself those fantastic cards. Because I know he has to rebuild his bench, like he has to rebuild everything, which is gonna take him some time. There we go, you see, there we go. Smart. So what I wanted to do next turn is, like, knock him out, then use my own GX turn later on a Reshiram that I would put on my bench, and retreat Charizard Braixen and attack with Reshiram. Like, that's what I wanted to do, but, you know, we didn't have to. We've won the game no matter what. So guys, thank you so much for, as you can see, the deck is quite, excuse me, it's quite cool, it's quite good, and I definitely highly recommend you checking it out. It's quite simple, you only need, you know, this one tag team from the new set. So it's quite easy to, I won't say pretty, and quite at the same time, so I don't know why. So thank you guys so much for it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Down there below also 5% discount any code you would purchase on Professor Oak, and it does support this channel as well. So thank you guys so much. We're on the road to 700 subscribers. Goodbye and good night. Boing, bye, take care, love ya.